Hi everyone, welcome back to our monthly forecast. I'm Ari Nicole, a Midwest medium, and this month it's December. It's Christmas! Yay, Christmas! Well, there's other holidays in December also. So we want to focus on this month is we're going to be talking about the winter solstice. I'm going to be talking about manifestations and how to recognize that you're actually getting what you want. And then we're gonna go to the readings. So don't forget to like, comment, and share on these videos. So I know that you guys are watching them, so I can put more out for 2019. So thanks so much, and on to the readings. So it's December. What happens every December? The winter solstice. It's the time of the year where it's the darkest day of the year. Our daylight is cut very, very short, and there's not much daylight in the day. And for some people, it really bums them out because it's so dark for the entire day. But for me, I'm so excited. Why? Because it's the end of the darkness and it's the beginning of the light. It's the end of the days where it's finally, we're going to start see more and more light come into our days. And for some Wiccans, it also marks the beginning of the new year, which I think is actually pretty appropriate considering like this is the end of the darkness and now we are celebrating the light. And so just thinking about this, the winter solstice has really got me thinking about, how things are changing and how things can get better. So whenever you're going through a dark time in your life, and when you think you're at your absolute lowest moment, just know that the light will always return. And that is what the winter solstice promises us, that it can only be dark for so long before the light finally returns to our life. But it also reminds us that our lives aren't always light and they aren't always dark. We're going to have cycles of light and we're going to have cycles of darkness. And it's important to remember that with the seasons changing, it also represents the seasons of our life. And so for me, the winter solstice represents all of those things. That's why I love it so much, because it's such a good reminder that we can make it out of the tough times so we can have the good times. So, the other message I wanted to share with you this month was all about manifestation. And as I was heading into work one morning, it kind of dawned on me that so many people ask for certain things that they want, but not recognizing the signs from the universe that their wishes or that their manifestations are actually being granted. And it's important to know that usually on my drive into work every day, that's kind of one of the times of day that I meditate. And this is kind of what Spirit gave to me on my drive into work. And so I wrote it down. So I know it's not as polished and as rehearsed as the rest of the videos, but this is really important for me to share this with you. So Spirit wrote, we ask for things all the time from the universe to manifest for us. But what is your benchmark for success to know that what you've asked for has been granted? How do you know for sure that what you've been waiting for has come to fruition? Let me break it down into something simple. I'm going to ask the universe to present me with an ice cream cone. Pretty simple, right? I'd really love a delicious vanilla ice cream cone, and I'm open to receiving said ice cream cone in any way possible. The universe then hears me, takes my order, so to speak, and then begins to turn the wheels to make it happen. Now, keep in mind, I've already said I'm open to any opportunity for the universe to present to me a vanilla ice cream cone. Now, I'm human and I have anxiety, and I really need that ice cream cone. I need it badly. You can literally apply this to any aspect of your life, by the way. Maybe the ice cream cone represents a new to you car, a new job, or more money, or a different home. I want this ice cream cone so much, and because I'm anxious, I'm already formulating different ways and how the ice cream cone can logically make its way to me. I think we've all done this, where we try to think of, okay, I really want this car. What are the different ways that a car can come to me? And I think of all the different people in my life and who's getting rid of their cars and who would want to give me their car. That's kind of what I'm saying. At least all the ways I see an ice cream cone can make its way to me. So I put myself in places where I know an ice cream cone can be offered to me. I hang out at Dairy Queen, hoping that someone will buy me an ice cream cone. But no such luck. I go to restaurants that offer ice cream cones and drop hints about their ice cream cones. Again, no such luck. I debate about just buying one and forgetting that I asked the universe in the first place because I'm impatient and I want one now. Well, what I completely missed, though, is that the universe provided me with someone in my life who bought some ice cream, happened to have some cones on hand, and had an ice cream scoop. I missed the day that I was visiting a friend that I hadn't seen in a long time, and they said, let's have a snack. And I noticed cones in their cupboard, but didn't say anything. Or maybe my spouse brought home cones, which is something he'd never do. And we already had ice cream, but I brushed that off as not what I originally asked for because I'm stubborn and I didn't understand that that was my manifestation coming true. What I completely missed was that the universe had said, look, we're going to give you the ice cream cone, but we're only going to give you the pieces of the puzzle. It's up to you to put them together. Because if you don't put them together, you won't grow and there will be no lesson. The point of you being here is to grow and to learn, not just get everything that you wanted handed to you every time that you ask. So here I had the tools all along to make my own ice cream cone. I was just too stubborn to accept that my ice cream cone didn't come to me in the way that I expected it to come. I forgot that I told the universe that I was open and willing to receive an ice cream cone in any way possible. I just didn't realize that I needed to fulfill some final steps to make it happen. Maybe you asked for a new job and the universe was showing you ad after ad for jobs, or a friend was mentioning that there were some jobs available at their place of business. And you kind of don't like the company anyway, so you brushed it off. But you didn't apply to any of them because you didn't see it as your sign. Maybe you asked for money, and the universe kept sending you discounts on items you normally purchase instead of handing you a big fat check. Maybe the car dealership you passed by thousands of times was having a sale and you refused to go because you expected the new car to just appear to you. My point is, you've done the asking. The universe has served up answers. Now, how do you put the pieces of the puzzle together? Not everything we ask for comes in a nicely put together package. Sometimes it will, and it can. I've experienced it. Other times it doesn't, because there's still more growth for us to experience. So, your goal for the month is to look back at the things you've manifested that haven't come to fruition yet. Has the universe sent you pieces of the puzzle, and how can you make those pieces work for you? Right? This is for Pisces, December 2019. We're going to kind of see what's going on for Pisces this month of the holidays. Aren't you loving this display here? I love like the red and the green behind me. I love my little ceramic Christmas tree. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it is lit up. You just can't quite, I don't think it translates very well on camera, but it's lit up and I know it's lit up and that's what's important to me. So, all right, Pisces, December 2019. There's quite a few of you out there watching this video right now thinking, what is she doing? Well, I'm talking with spirit right now. I'm being kind of cheesy. So, all right. Okay, this is really interesting because these are all cards that have kind of come up already. And just so you know, whenever I do these cards, I put them all at the bottom of the deck. So the fact that they're coming up again, it just kind of means that we need to really pay attention to them. So if you want to watch the other videos, you'll see these cards. But so we have the balance card, and I feel like balance is really important for the month of December because a lot of us are going a bunch of different places. We're doing shopping, we're going to parties, we're trying to prepare our house for the holidays, we're trying to prepare, our lives for the holidays, and it's such a stressful month for a lot of people. Just remember, balance is key. You're going to balance, being with people, but also being with yourself. You're going to honor both of those places. It's going to have its time, and it's going to have its place, and it's going to be sacred, and it's going to be great for you. Just remember, keep the balance. Heartache and loss, and I feel like I kind of need to look up this one in the book here, because I just don't feel like, I feel like it's gonna be like a loss of sense of self. Like there's gonna be some like kind of bummer things happening, but I also feel like it's gonna be a good thing too. So let's see here. Sorry, I feel like it's just really important that I read through this. So, okay. The meaning of this card revolves around disappointment, sorrow, and separation, which can cause upheaval and distress. It takes all the strength you have at this moment in order to move past the pain and heal your heart. The love that has been given to another should now be focused on you. Although you might look at this card as being negative, it can act as a tremendous catalyst, encouraging you to move on. The painful experiences of life are just as valuable as the joyous ones. You may not appreciate that sentiment at this challenging time, but life does have a way of pushing you forward, even though you may not always know the final destination. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past, but use your strong mental control to deal with your emotions. Have faith in knowing that you will get through this. So like I said earlier, we have to get through the tough times to get through to get to the good times, and that's what this card is all about. This next card here is dealing with basically you have a lot of ideas that you're kind of working on, and so you're going to have some patience. You're going to want to take things slow, and you're going to need to plan them out. It's so easy to get excited about a new idea and just dive in head first. Don't do that. Take your time, take a breath, and really step back and just say, okay. I just need to just take a minute, take a breath. Okay. Now I'm going to say, okay, this is a great plan. How do I want to execute this? And write out all the steps of your plan, because it's a huge thing that you're going to be taking on, and it's going to be a really awesome thing, because if you see at the top of this card is the light, and that's where you want to get to, because that's kind of like you're working towards your goal. Deception and envy this month is going to kind of bring some of these like bottom feeders out into the spotlight. What it is you just need to basically remove their mask and see them for the person that they are, and you can remove them from your life totally or keep them at a safe and acceptable distance. Some people are kind of jealous of the things that you've accomplished, and they kind of want to manipulate you because they're shitty people and that's just what they do. Or it's just more about bringing awareness to the people that are in your life that just aren't so good for you. But it's important that we have those people in our lives to show us just the different aspects of personalities, because you can't have dark without the light. So that is your forecast for the month of December. If you have any questions, let me know, and also let me know how your month turns out for you. I'd love to hear about it. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great month. Bye. Well, that was your reading for the month of December. Thanks so much for watching, and I want to give a big thank you to my sponsors, Last Stop Studios, who hosts this space for me to be able to do these monthly videos for you, and also Werewolf Productions, who actually films this and edits, because they're awesome. And like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and share on these videos so I know that it's reaching out to you and that you appreciate these videos, and so I can make more of them for 2019. Thanks so much, and happy holidays!